Hey guys, welcome back to the next online lesson. This time we're going to multiply decimals by decimals, and it is lesson 3.4. Make sure you have your note sheet ready. Okay, steps. First we got to do is jot them down. Blank normally, blank the decimal points. Here's what we're going to do. We are going to multiply normally, ignore the decimal points. Similar to when we multiply decimals by whole numbers, we're just going to multiply normally, ignoring the decimal points. After we multiply normally, you'll have an answer that needs a decimal place. How do you know where to put it? Count the decimal places in blank original numbers, in both original numbers. Last, move the decimal place in your answer this many times to the left. We did it last time when we multiplied decimals and whole numbers. We're just going to do it this time with decimals. Same type of thing. Let me show you an example. Okay, here I have two decimals. Here I have 3 6/10 times 5/100. So let's set it up. Again, just because this one has 3 digits, I'm going to put it on top. This one has 2. It's just easier for me. I like the bigger number on top. 0, decimal point, 0, 5, times 3 6/10. Notice where I lined it up. I did not put the decimals on top of each other. When you're dealing with multiplication, you can ignore the decimals, which is why I just lined up the digits just like that. Now, let's multiply as normal. 6 times 5 is 30, carry the 3. 6 times 0 is 0, plus 3 is 3. And then 6 times 0 is 0. Once again, ignoring the decimals, just multiplying normally. 3 times 5, we're going to X that just to hold that place value. I'm noticing some of you, when you're doing that multiplication with multi-digit numbers, you're forgetting to indent in. So I'm going to put that X just as a placeholder. Back to business. 3 times 5 is 15. 5, carry the 1. 3 times 0 is 0, plus 1 is 1. And 3 times 0 is 0. Perfect. We're going to add. Ignoring the decimal places, we'll put the decimal places in once we get our final number. 0 plus our placeholder, or nothing, is just 0. 3 plus 5 is 8. 0 plus 1 is 1. And 0 plus nothing is just plain old 0. Now, we have a bad-looking 0. Better. Okay. 0, 1, 8, 0. Okay, but we're dealing with decimals, right? And we don't know where to put the decimals. Come up here. I have 2 decimal places to the right. And up here, I only have 1 decimal place to the right. 2 plus 1 is 3, so that's how many places I'm going to move my decimal. 1, 2, 3. I make it nice, big, and bold there. So now I know my answer is 0, decimal point 180, or 180 thousandths. Okay? You ready to try one on your own? This one is 112 thousandths times 7 2/10. Okay, this time I want you to go through the steps. Set it up like it was a normal multiplication problem. Multiply as normal. Then count the decimal places and move it that many times. Ready? Pause the video, try it on your own. We'll talk about it in class. But I got more. Okay. Here I have 1 4/10 times 0 67 thousandths. I wanted to include this hint here. Hint. You may need to blank or add zeros to the left. What I'm just looking for is a refresher of what does it mean to add zeros to the beginning or end of a decimal. If you're thinking annex, you're correct. Yeah, there are times where we're going to have to annex zeros. Now, I think I gave you one example for here, but I know in class tomorrow we're going to do some examples with that. So, let's go ahead and solve this. 0.067 times 1.4. Notice, set it up normally. Now let's multiply normally, ignoring the decimals. 4 times 7 is 28. 8 carry the 2. 4 times 6 is 24, plus 2 is 26. 6 carry the 2. 4 times 0 is 0, plus 2 is 2. 4 times 0 is 0. Excellent. 4 is done. Placeholder there. 1 times 7 is 7. 1 times 6 is 6. 1 times 0 is 0. And 1 times 0 is 0. Let's add them. 8 plus our placeholder is just plain old 8. 6 plus 7 is 13. 3. We're going to carry that 1. 2 plus 1 is 3. Plus 6 is 9. Excellent. 0 plus 0 is 0. And 0 plus nothing is just 0. Now how many places do we move it? I see 1, 2, 3 places. Plus 1 place. 3 plus 1 is 4, so we need to move on 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so there's my answer. 0.0938. In this case, we did not have to annex zeros, but I got a challenge for you. Here I have two problems. So what I want you to do here is I want you to choose one of the two. Do you want to do this one? Or do you want to do this one? Whichever one you want to do, I want you to circle the little dot and then solve. Whichever one you don't want to do, you can just put an X through and you don't have to solve. I mean, you can if you want to, that's fine, but I just wanted you to try one out of these two. Then I have a third one. This one, I want you to try to solve on your own. Sure, it's a lot of decimals, but it's nothing you can't handle. So what I want you to do, choose one of these two, circle the one you want to do, X off the one you don't, and then everybody do this one. And that's how we're going to start class tomorrow. Good luck. See you in class.